माँ मुझे जाना है।
आज के लिए पड़ोसन के घर जाना बेटा।
अरे ओ परसोत्तम! अरे ओ परसोत्तम! परसोत्तम खोलो। इसे देख लेना।
अरे पुरुषोत्तम, पुरुषोत्तम मर गया क्या? ये मुझे भी मरवाएगा।
This is the story of many cities in India. 38 households out of every 100 have such septic tanks, and these tanks need to be desludged. But every story need not end like what happened to Purushottam. Devanahalli, a small town near Bangalore, has set up systems to safely collect, transport and treat fecal sludge. Let's see how.
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने.
Today, 4 out of every 10 urban households rely on septic tanks or other on-site sanitation systems. 70% of the sewage generated by urban India goes untreated. Cities lack data on the number and spatial distribution of such on-site systems. Cities are also not equipped to ensure that such on-site systems are desludged regularly and safely. Many a times, sludge from septic tanks is removed by informal workers without any safety gear. Typically, this sludge is then disposed of in water bodies and unoccupied lands without any treatment. This practice has even led to deaths of informal workers engaged in this practice. Management of fecal sludge continues to remain a major challenge for India. Fecal sludge management refers to the containment, emptying, transport, treatment and reuse or disposal of fecal sludge from holding tanks. Of this entire value chain, safe treatment and disposal of sludge is a critical area of concern.
So in 2013 and 14, we were conducting a study to understand what were the issues with wastewater management, especially at decentralized scale. And one of the issues that came out very clearly was that we had lots of these small-scale systems around Bangalore and also in the towns of Karnataka, where people were not able to manage the sludge that was being generated. So BWSSB, the water agency in Bangalore, they have been allowing fecal sludge to be disposed in 2 of their sewage treatment plants, but there were lots of challenges related to that. And therefore, the private operators or the dedicated personnel from the government side, they were facing problems with disposal of fecal sludge. So they either had to travel too far distances or lack of facilities for them. So they were disposing it indiscriminately. And this was a major problem for the community in general, for the environment, and for these service providers.
Devanahalli, a small town located at the fringes of Bangalore, shows how the fecal sludge management system can be improved across the value chain, be it regular desludging of septic tanks through mechanical means, and safe treatment and reuse of the sludge as manure. A town municipal council with a population of about 35,000, Devanahalli, has become the first town in the country to set up a fecal sludge treatment plant in the country.
We have 95% of on-site sanitation facility. Some of them are twin pits. Almost of them are single pits. Government has passed the prohibition of employment of manual scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act in 2013. Under that act, we have purchased honeysucker in 2013. And we are using it from 2013 only. Along with TMC honeysucker, we another 5 to 6 private operators also operating in town.
My name is Narsimha Murthy. I am from Yelahanka. I have been doing desludging in this area since the last 4 years. For the last 4 years, I have driven a honeysucker around Yelahanka. Earlier, whenever we did desludging around Yelahanka, we dumped it in the grain fields or the grasslands nearby. After this plant opened, we have been coming to Devanahalli. Whenever we desludge in Devanahalli, we leave it at the plant here.
So CDD has approached us, and the project was funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So CDD had the funding, and they wanted a ULB to implement the project, and they have approached us, and we discussed it with our council body, and they have accepted, and they have accepted to give the land, and after that to maintain the plant also. So we took permission from our district commissioner, and we identified a suitable land, and we have given the land to CDD for implementation of plant.
So we have been a technology partner and a facilitator to help with the management plans around the treatment facility itself. Then with the truck operations, what would be the best way to handle the trucks, and also with the entire management of the fecal sludge at a town level. So right from how can we improve the the desludging calls that people have to make to the municipality to say, yes, my septic tank is full, please come and empty it. So how to facilitate that process, then to the truck operations of how to bring trucks, make them run smoothly, have multiple trips in a day, not just one trip in a day. Also to improve the health and safety requirements of these operators who are running the system, setting up standard procedures for the government so that they can follow these procedures. Also how to record data at the municipality level so that all the houses are marked on a map in this town, and people know exactly when these houses need the tanks, septic tanks or pits need to be desludged. So there's an entire desludging mechanism that will be put in place with the help of IT support systems so that it can function smoothly, and also training people at the municipality level, creating awareness in the communities in the town.
This was a joint effort of the Directorate of Municipal Administration of Karnataka, the Devanahalli Municipal Council and Consortium for DVAT Dissemination, or CDD. The project consisted of 4 main components. 1. Procurement of honeysucker to be operated by the Municipal Council. 2. Building of a 6,000 litres per day capacity fecal sludge treatment plant. 3. Designing an integrated contract for operations and maintenance of trucks. And the FSTP. 4. Creating a FSM policy to include licensing of operators, penalties, and monitoring of various stakeholders.
The fecal sludge treatment plant doesn't require any electricity or mechanical equipments. Since all the process is gravity based, fecal sludge treatment plant at Devanahalli is designed based on 4 principles of wastewater treatment. So one is solid liquid separation, one is anaerobic digestion, and other being dewatering and pathogen removal.
Once the sludge is fed into the feeding tank, the solid-liquid separation takes place in it. The initial feed is separated. The supernatant is treated in the liquid treatment system, and the solid is treated separately. The supernatant is treated with integrated settler and anaerobic baffle reactor (ABR) with filter chambers. Most of the suspended solids are removed in this. The waste water then flows to the planted gravel filters, where most of the nutrients are removed by the rooted aquatic plants. The main purpose of the planted gravel filter is to remove the odor and color of wastewater. Then the treated wastewater is collected in the collection tank and used for landscaping. Solids are digested anaerobically in the biogas digester. Solids then move by gravity to the stabilization tank, while the biogas recovered in biogas digester is used by the plant operator for his cooking needs. The solid from stabilization tanks is then sent to the drying beds, where it is dried for 15 to 20 days. Here, dry sludge is exposed to UV light for pathogen removal. This dried sludge is then co-composted with the wet waste provided regularly by the city to remove helminthus eggs. Dried sludge is mixed with the wet waste in the ratio of 1:3. The whole process of co-composting takes around 20 days. Till date, plant has received about 5.3 lakh liters or 272 truckloads of fecal sludge. The output of the plant is treated water, which can be used for landscaping. The sludge obtained can be used as a soil enricher. To get regular feed for the FSTP and streamline processes, the Municipal Council conducted an awareness workshop with the private operators and citizens.
Finally, the sludge should be used as soil conditioners and manure, because in 2/3 of semi-arid India, our fields lack organic carbon and farming is in a crisis. The sludge provides an opportunity to improve the soil conditions and improve the livelihoods of small and marginal farmers.
My name is TV Rajendra. I am a resident of Devanahalli and I am a farmer here. I get dried sludge from the fecal sludge treatment plant and I use it to grow mangoes, grapes, capsicums and flowers. I don't use it directly. I mix it with the new soil and then I use this sludge. The results are very good and you can see the effect on my produce.
The testing of the treated sludge is being carried out by CDD. The dry sludge obtained from treated sludge is being sold to farmers of nearby villages at 50 paisa to ₹1 per kg.
So one of the ways that, and which has been tried now or is being tried in Devanahalli, is to see if the fees that is required for desludging and for running this truck business in a financially viable manner is to include it in the property tax itself. So the amount will be based for every household will be based according to the land area that they have or the property size. And already people have specific slabs for property taxes, and in that slab then an additional amount would be added, which would then cater to regular desludging at an interval of at least 3 years, and then it would take care of the amount that has to go into running this truck in a financially viable manner.
To make fecal sludge management better, we are planning to give building license only after thoroughly inspecting design, septic tank design they are constructing.
Sludge is handled well, that it is gas is recovered from it, biogas is recovered from it, and that then it is treated so that there is no pathogens left, and that even the water is recovered from the sludge and the solids are recovered as manure and are sold. So it's a formal structure approach to managing fecal sludge.
With the huge challenge of managing fecal sludge in the country, this initiative shows how on-site sanitation can be safely managed in a small town and is a beginning of safe fecal sludge management in India.
जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे